Welcome to DS Trucks. Check it out, guys. We got the Salt Dog here on the F450 installed, and it is looking good. But today's video is not going to be about the F450. It's going to be me going to get a brand new plow. So the truck still needs a plow. The 450 still needs a plow. And I've decided to actually go with a used snow plow instead of a brand new one because of the cost. The reality is, here we don't get that much snow here, and it's going to be a big thing to get a brand new plow like the Fisher XLS that I have. That right now is a $10,000 plow, but I did find a nice plow for $2,500 used, and I'm going to try to pick it up, but it's an hour and a half away. These Fisher plows are pretty rare, and I found a used one that's really good condition. Hopefully it is what the guy said it is. And I'm gonna take you guys along with me. We're gonna go check out this plow, hopefully pick it up, and hopefully pick up the truck side install for the F450. All the parts. Now getting it installed right now is real difficult, but I can find the parts. I ended up finding the parts near where this plow is located, and the cost on this plow is going to be $2,500, and then the truck side isolation module, all the wiring is going to come out to $1,600. So in my eyes, it's worth it. You know, I think that's what, 2, 3, just over $4,000. And now the plow that I'm getting is not going to be really fancy like the one that I have. I have all the features, but it's going to be $7,500 plow for $4,000. So it's not the cheapest, but it should be decent enough and save a little bit of money. But anyway, let's get on the road, make this long drive. See you guys on the road. Alright, on the road here, got a nice long drive ahead of me here in a 2019 f250 6.2 liter gas V8 with 430 gears. And this truck drives good. It's got almost 13,000 miles on it. Goes straight and true. I enjoy driving it, guys. I really enjoy this truck. But yeah, well, like I said, we're headed to Ohio. Hour and 18 minutes to go. Beautiful morning. I hope I don't get stuck in traffic. My wife did mention that this is kind of like a rush hour time. I didn't really think about that. I don't think there's too much traffic going to Toledo area. I think it's in Toledo area, but I don't think there's going to be any traffic going to this area, because I think most people around this time in the morning would be coming toward Detroit, but not going toward Ohio. But I could be wrong. But we're gonna make this trek, and I'll touch base with you guys at some point throughout this travel if anything comes up, if any thoughts come up. But anyway, see you guys at the next scene, or maybe see you when we get there. See you in a few. Alright guys, so I'm making my way down the road here in F250, and it's been a while since I've driven this truck on the highway, and I'm about a half an hour in, and it drives really good. It drives way better on the highway than the F450 does. And it's one of those interesting things. It's like, man, I think with the F450, the tire balance, I really notice now going to this truck. For one, this truck feels like a car compared to the 450, but the tire balance must be a thing, because going to this truck with the standard light duty truck tires, I'm willing to bet, feeling how this feels, I'm willing to bet that those tires are out of balance. So maybe I'll try those Centromatic balancing rings, or maybe I'll try to get the tires balanced. But by the time I get the tires balanced, I might as well just get the Centromatic balancing rings and see how that does, see how that feels, because this truck feels, no lie, it's a little bit better of a highway cruiser. With the 430 gears, we're at 2,500 RPM at 80, but it definitely seems less dramatic and a better highway cruiser as it sits right now. And it's interesting because if you think about this, what is a better like highway truck or overall truck, f350 or an f450? You know, your 450 gives you the better turning radius and all that, but if you're a hot shot guy or something like that, then maybe that 350 is better with the light duty with the light truck tires instead of the medium duty commercial tires that you get on a 450. Because I mean, I guess the 450, the tires supposedly will last a little bit longer, I guess, but if you're doing a lot of driving, light truck tires are way more comfortable. You know, they're just way more comfortable, easier to balance, and cheaper, easier to find. You know, not everybody's going to be able to mount those commercial tires, so it's interesting. You know, maybe the 350 is better. Yeah, the 450 gives you like a better turning radius, but if you're a hot shot, you really don't need that turning radius if you're going straight 90% of the time. So just a quick thought I had. I think we're good to just pop in once we see the Plow that we're going to pick up. I'll show you guys that, but that was just my thought at the time. The 450, guys, is cool factor. It's not all practicality. But anyway, I'll see you guys when we get to the Plow. All right, guys, we're about 10 minutes away. Just all 2-lane roads I've been on for the last 30 minutes out here in BFE, down Ohio, middle of nowhere. And not a farmland. But yeah, we'll touch base once we get there. See you guys in a few. All right, guys, so here is a look at the Plow that we just picked up used. It is a Fisher HD2. I paid $2,500. I think that's a decent deal for this Plow, but guys, it's hard to say. But nonetheless, here it is. And the whole idea behind this is to avoid getting a brand new Plow. What I really wanted was like a stainless steel big V Plow, but the price on those right now it doesn't justify it. You know, with the season, it's 40 degrees right now. It's barely snowing. And what I can do is I can put this 8-foot blade here on the f250, and then I can go ahead and put our older Plow. Well, it's around the same age as the Plow that we just picked up, but the Plow that I've had for a couple years now, it will work with the f450. This Plow, on the other hand, is actually too small for the f450, the one we just picked up. But in an effort to save some money, I did go ahead and pick up this Plow. Now, is it exactly what the seller said it was? He actually described this Plow as something that was only put on the ground one time and then the truck was totaled, which was why I was really interested. But sure enough, when I got there, this Plow was used more than one time. It was actually put through its paces. You know, it's not as new as it was described to be, but what can you say, guys? Every time you buy something used, there's always a catch. There is a little bit of rust here on the corner where must have caught something at some point. I had to readjust the headlights on the Plow, and once I went ahead and readjusted the headlights, it looked like at some point one of the headlights was replaced. There was some chafing on one of the hoses, and the leg here is bent, which doesn't really mean anything or make a difference, but it's just bent a little bit right here. It doesn't affect anything, but the point is, it's not exactly a Plow that was used one time, but you know, I made the trip. It seemed like it was worth it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But the footage of me buying the Plow, the footage of me stopping and picking up the truck side kit for the f450 was lost. I accidentally deleted that footage, but anyway, I wanted to make sure I showed you guys the Plow, because I can't just gloss that over and you guys will be like, wait, where'd that Plow come from? So here is the Plow. It is hopefully a good deal. It's hard to say though. I mean, I don't know. I think when I looked these up, this was a $7,000 Plow installed, and it was $2,500 for this one. And I think getting this from just the Plow only was like 5 grand, but there's so many different components. I didn't realize how lightweight this plow was. When I first went and lifted this plow up, it was so light on the truck. Like, having this a straight blade, you're gonna beat your truck up less. You know, it doesn't bring the front end down like this heavy guy, like the big boy. It doesn't bring the front end down. So one of the pros is less weight on your front end, but at the end of the day, still, I have no idea how it's gonna do. You know, it's definitely not gonna do as well as my big guy, my big stainless steel plow. But I have to try. I've never tried a plain Jane straight blade before. I've always had at least a Western whiteout or Fisher XLS. So I'm curious to how it does. If I don't like it, I can always sell it, and maybe I'll just list it for sale anyway, just to get, you know, maybe if I list it for an extra $500, whatever. But we're gonna try and run it. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully it works out good. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is DS Trucks, where we run nothing but the best. See you guys in the next video. Over and out.